We had a strange war that was fought between, on one side, France, on the other side, England and Netherlands versus the Spaniards. Because in reality, the war was in Europe, but a large war happened overseas, and it was in the Caribbean. The discovery of America meant for Spain the possibility of collecting and having a lot of silver that was produced in the former Peru, now Bolivia, in the big mines of Potosi, and in Mexico, the mines of Zacatecas. These two big centers were producing a large amount of reales de a ocho, that is the piece of 8, that was one of the major coins financing the growth and the power of the kingdom and the empire of Spain, of Charles V and Philip II. All this kind of silver had to be shipped from Peru and from Mexico through Cuba, and on the galleons from Cuba to the ports, mainly of Sevilla in Spain. And an idea that was a strategic idea was issued by Elizabeth, and she said, why not to try to cut this kind of supply of a large amount of capitals, but not in Sevilla or around Sevilla, but already before. That means declaring the war, and it was not an official war, in the Caribbean. So Elizabeth and the kings of France and the Netherlands government gave a lot of letters authorizing some very qualified Navy sailors to fight against the galleons in the Caribbean area. This meant the creation of the corsairs, after which we had pirates that were not authorized to fight, but they kept fighting, and they were trying just to loot this kind of a very important amount of money. And we had a significant amount of money that was taken out of the Spaniards before arriving to Sevilla. For example, we have the case of Sir Drake, so a corsair, that was like a mercenary working for Elizabeth I, and she paid a large amount of money to this kind of very bright commander, and he was even appointed Sir. That is an important promotion in the British tradition. So we had a significant fight that was happening, and it lasted something like 120 up to 150 years, in a region that is very far from the European areas. But the idea was, if we can cut the supply of liquidities, cut the supply of money available, the kings and the emperors of Spain will have less cannons available for the fighting.